You're listening to the Global Countdown, first broadcast on the 6th of August on The Briefing.
It is, of course, Thursday here at Midori House, and in traditional fashion, we're ending the show with a spot of music. Many of you listening might already have headed off on holiday, and in that very spirit, we have a very sunny and summery global countdown with Monocle's senior correspondent, Fernando Augusto Pacheco, who is with me in the studio wearing a very summery shirt.
Exactly. You know, even though I am at work, I am feeling like I'm on holiday. You know, there is kind of a holiday spirit around. But I chose 5 very sunny tracks for you, Thomas. I hope you enjoy. It's going to take you to different places around the world.
Okay, first of all, who are we starting with? What's the first track?
Well, we're kind of heading to Okinawa in Japan, and this is a bit of a left field choice. It's instrumental. It will remind you of ambient music from the 90s, but it's a more recent track. It's from 2017, but I love it. I'll tell you the story behind. It's full of bubbly beats. This is Martin Glass with Okinawa Fantasia. Decompress, grab a martini and listen to this. And you know what? I just chose this track, but this is his whole album. It's called The Pacific Visions of Martin Glass. If you have a dinner party, if you're planning a dinner party, just put this album on.
I love it. It's really watery, really ethereal, really floaty.
And I have something of Okinawa. It's always been my dream. I've been there back in 2023, and I felt like a kid there. I was like, oh my God, I always had this dream of going to Okinawa. And it kind of lived off my dreams. It was a superb place to go.
Now, our next track is one that we play often, or it's an artist that we play often on Monocle. It's a Lithuanian-born artist called Poppa.
Poppa, and I have to tell you, exclusive news here, I met her yesterday.
Wow.
She stopped by Midori House, so my interview with her will be coming out very soon. And she's fantastic. I've been following her music for a few years, and you're right, she's from Lithuania, moved to Italy when she was 18 to study fashion. But she loves Italy so much, and she decided to become a singer, and she only sings in Italian. And it's something very chic, you know, she appreciates the Italian dolce vita. And I chose a track from her latest album. This is Poppa with Volo Intercontinentale.
Volo intercontinentale, incontro confidenziale.
There's a bit of French there.
There's a bit of French, you know. She's unashamedly kind of enjoying this dolce vita. You know, she says, you know, in the interview, she told me that she likes a bit of escapism, and we need a little bit of escapism.
Absolutely, yeah.
More than ever. And such a beautiful track. I think it's one of my favorite tracks from the album, which is called Nuda Proprietà, if you're interested to listen to the full thing. And of course, stay tuned to Monocle for my full interview with Poppa.
You're going to have to help me with the pronunciation
Yes.
of the next one. Tell us what this next one is and who it's by.
I always struggle telling my fellow colleagues here because in Portuguese we have the till, you know.
Yeah.
So for example, bread we call pão, but it's very hard that sound you know, because you really have to you know.
I can't do that.
It's very difficult and it's very dangerous as well, because if you don't say the it can mean something completely different.
Ooh.
Sometimes a bit naughty actually, so you have to be very careful. But okay, the name of this Brazilian pop star, his name is João. Can you say it? Try it.
João.
Almost there. Not bad. Not bad, because, you know, of course, you're French, so you have things a bit easier for you as well.
Apparently not. But.
Well, apparently not. But okay, let's listen to the song by João. It's interesting because it's part of my summer playlist. The song is about grief, but it's also about rebuilding as well. So there's some sadness, but beauty in the end. This is João with Catedral.
E os corpos que partiram nutrirão a nossa terra. Da flor o tronco, do tronco a fresta. Por onde vemos quem já foi em festa. E ela surge ali, catedral. O sol vence a noite, eu já não sinto medo, afinal te tenho pra mim hoje. E logo um beijo ao céu.
And what I like about João's music, that he really thinks about the whole thing. I think people should go and watch the video for the song. So João Catedral, because it was shot in the Museum of Art in São Paulo. So it's which is an iconic building in the city by Lina Bobardi. So he really thinks about those things. He cares a lot about kind of the imagery in his music. And I think his voice is very delicious, if I may say.
Yeah, I love that. It was really beautiful. Let's move on now to the next song. This is by Dominique Dumont.
Yeah, you would imagine that it would be a French act.
But no.
I mean, they do sing in French, but and even their music style is difficult to define. It's a bit bossa nova, it's a bit Balearic pop, it's a bit dub. There's some dubstep in there as well.
Where are they from?
They are from Latvia. They're a duo and they're very mysterious. I tried Googling to find out a bit more about them. I know their names are Arthurs Lispin and Annette Stoos, but that's all I can get. And they release albums very sporadically. But I like that mystery. I think that made me kind of feel very charmed about them. And there's kind of a chic touch to the song. Let's have a listen to the mysterious duo Dominique Dumont with Encantia. Oh my God, so good. And there's a little bit of reggae as well. Let's add more. You know, it's bossa nova, reggae, enigmatic Latvians. I love that about music, you know, that sometimes, and the way I found out about them, it was very random. I read a review of their album from an old copy of a music magazine I had at home, and I was like, who are they? Why did I keep this paper? And then I realized, okay, there's a reason.
And that track sounds as mysterious as they apparently are. That's really great.
If they're listening to the Global Countdown, I would love to interview them both, okay?
Yes.
A shout out to Dominique Dumont.
Please reach out to Monocle Radio. We'd love to have you on. And the final track for the Global Countdown this Thursday comes from Bauer. It's a song called Way You Do It.
Absolutely. I think we should end with some euphoria. I think we should end the Global Countdown dancing. It's from the album from the American producer, but basically he was inspired by London in his latest album from the music of the early noughties. Let's have a listen to Bauer, Way You Do It.
You want my love, sit down, do it. You want my love, sit down, do it. The way you do it. You want my love, sit down, do it. The way you do it.
That put us in the mood, right?
Yeah, there's more than one person here dancing.
Oh my God, I created this place, but I hope you've enjoyed. Do you feel it's very summery?
Yeah, it was really summery. Some great tips there. Thank you very much.